Gamers and gamerettes, over the weekend, Fortnite dropped a brand new trailer for Chapter 7, which we'll see later on. And for once, this isn't about balance changes, matchmaking, or someone getting one pumped through a freaking wall. This is one of those stories you can already tell right away. Nobody meant for this to happen. No malice or outrage or one of those doomsday people saying Epic Games has lost the plot. It was a mistake. They realized it, pulled the trailer, and that was basically it. Quick pause before we continue. The Christmas giveaway is still on. It ends in 2 freaking days. I'm giving away 3 Amazon gift cards, $20 each, to 3 lucky winners. Do you have to subscribe? Nope. Do you have to like the video? Also nope. Basically no hoops to jump through. All you have to do is leave a comment. I don't care what it is. A sentence, a typo,
or something you regret typing later.
It all counts. Good luck everyone, and back to the freaking video. The trailer itself was actually pretty normal. The idea was simple. Show censored quotes from excited Fortnite fans pulled from social media. You know the type. This game is a fever. The Dark Voyager. That kind of over-the-top, all-caps enthusiasm that Fortnite players have mastered over the years. Everything was bleeped, everything was censored. On paper, it's a totally safe way to look edgy without actually crossing any lines. Guys, it's basic marketing. It's like the marketing team wearing ripped jeans to look rebellious while still being allowed into the mall. And to be fair, the trailer wasn't being offensive. It wasn't pushing boundaries too hard, and it definitely wasn't trying to sneak anything past parents. It was just Epic doing what Epic always does, packaging community hype into something flashy and fast. Which is what makes what happened next so unintentionally hilarious, because somewhere between grabbing fan quotes, slapping censorship bars on swear words, and exporting the final cut, one tiny detail slipped through that nobody thought twice about. Not a slur, not an uncensored insult, not even something spoken out loud. Just a name, a username, on screen for a freaking split second. And that's the thing about the internet, about you legends. Sometimes it's not the words you say that get you, it's the words you didn't think to Google. And Epic Games definitely Googled this one after the trailer went freaking live. So the trailer rolls along like normal. Censored quote after censored quote, everything looking clean, family friendly, Fortnite safe. Then you hit around the midpoint of the trailer and there is another hype quote on screen. Something along the lines of the best game ever, man. Totally fine. Standard stuff. Nothing new. But underneath that quote is the username it's attributed to. And that's where the entire situation, quietly between quotes and quotes, falls apart. Because the handle flashes up as John C. Frot. Yep, that part. Guys, at first glance, it doesn't even look suspicious. It's not spelled weird. It's not screaming anything obvious. It's just sitting there, minding its business like every other Fortnite username you've ever seen. Which is probably why nobody caught it, guys. But okay, let me calm myself, because the first time I saw it, I cracked into hell. Okay, Wusa, I'm gonna calm myself, Wusa. Which is probably why nobody caught it in the first place. But the person behind that account noticed it immediately. Because imagine scrolling through Twitter and realizing your very specific username just made it into an official Epic Games trailer. Can you imagine that, guys? And of course, once people in the replies started pointing it out, yep, the jig was up. Now, I'm only explaining this once, and we're keeping it YouTube safe. The word in that username refers to a very, very NSFW term that absolutely does not belong anywhere near a game where parents regularly hover behind the freaking couch. Not the worst thing that's ever existed on the internet, but also not something you want a curious kid, or worse, a curious parent, Googling because of a Fortnite trailer. And that's when the realization hits. This wasn't missed because Epic was reckless, guys. It was missed because the word itself is obscure. The trailer dropped on a Sunday, and nobody involved probably thought,
hey, let's Google every single username just in case one of them hides a weird definition.
So naturally, the trailer stays up for a bit, long enough for the internet to notice, long enough for screenshots to exist, and then quietly it's gone. No announcement, no statement, just a very fast let's take it down freaking moment. Because once you realize what slipped through, there is only one move left, just one.
Delete first, Google later.
Honestly guys, the reason I'm not roasting Epic this video is because this kind of thing happens way more than people realize. It's not just with Epic and it's not just with Fortnite. Gaming trailers, they mess up all the time. We're talking wrong footage, misleading cuts, music issues, accidental reveals, things slipping through because someone assumed someone else checked it. Marketing moves fast. Trailers get finished late. Weekend uploads, they happen guys. And sometimes the tiniest detail it just sneaks past everyone. This wasn't some big scandal. It wasn't a miscalculated risk. It was just one of those internet accidents where everything is fine except for one thing nobody thought to double freaking check. And guys, you can almost picture the internal moment it was caught. That calm corporate voice kicking in.
Hey team, quick thing. We're gonna pull the trailer. No big deal. Let's just quietly move on.
And they probably didn't panic, and they themselves, I bet you they laughed their freaking butts off after realizing the mistake and what the word meant. And right now, they're focused on diverting your attention somewhere else. Somewhere that makes you I mean, forget the moment. Like SpongeBob. Yes, SpongeBob is now in Fortnite as a sidekick. And somehow, after all of this, that's the part people are actually enjoying. The sidekick system itself, it's meh, guys. But SpongeBob, surprisingly solid. Probably the safest distraction Epic could have asked for. So yeah guys, funny mistake, fast fix, no harm done. Just another reminder that the internet is salute on freaking defeated. Google is salute on freaking defeated. And sometimes the smallest details causes the biggest oh no moments. Anyway, let's all agree to forget this ever happened and never Google random usernames ever again. What do you guys think? Don't you just wish funny and innocent-ish moments like these exist more instead of scandal? Drop your thoughts down below.
Before I show you my Fortnite username.
And guys, thank you once again for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please consider leaving a like and subscribing for more content in the future. Take care and I'll see you in the next one.